Hello everybody, so today we're going to be looking at this dry erase memo notebook, and essentially this is a notebook that uses whiteboards instead of paper, so hopefully it's as cool as it sounds because I really enjoy the stuff like this. So we're just going to open it quickly and see what's inside. Okay, so it comes with these two pens as well, so it's like a pink one and a grey one, and this is the actual notebook. So it's got a cloth for wiping it, a little introductory thing, and these little tabs, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So it also has these little dividers that should stop the whatever is written on here rubbing off on by a friction on here, which is pretty good. This page has a little bit of like spotting on it just there. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it really doesn't matter. It's not that important, to be totally honest. It's got more dividers between each of the pages. Yeah, so it seems pretty cool. And because I'm hoping to go back to university soon and start studying again, this should be quite useful for that, rather than having to use paper all of the time. So we'll see how the pens work. So it actually writes really smoothly, which is really nice, and we're just going to check the pink one, see if that works as well. And it does. So it writes beautifully, it writes really nicely, so the important bit is does it rub off? And it does. So you have to put a little bit of pressure on the ink to make it come off, but it's a whiteboard and it's a pen, so I think that's to be expected. Now that it's rubbed off, you can see kind of like outlines of where the words were. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but you can see it with your eyes just visually. But it's really faint, and I suppose it's to be expected with something like this, so it's really not that much of a problem. So long as it's obviously washed off each time, it should be okay. So these look like tabs, so you can kind of like peel them off for use in the whiteboard, and they seem kind of like plasticky, so they should last quite a long time, and there are quite a few of each tab, which is also useful. So if you are making notes, whether you're making notes on the whiteboard or in general, then these would come quite useful, like come in handy. And as well as the pens that came in the notebook itself, I got these, and they're just like a children's pack of dry erase whiteboard pens. So we'll see how these go. So these are magnetic as well, which obviously don't matter for this because this isn't magnetic. But if you did have a proper whiteboard, then that would come in handy. So for these, we're just going to do a tiny little dot of each one in the side, just in case they actually don't rub off. I don't want to ruin their whiteboard immediately. And the colours are really pretty. The colours are very vibrant, which is nice. And they'll be quite useful for making notes. So all of these colours work as well. And they're all very vibrant, so we're just going to double check that these come off as well. And they do, but nowhere near as well as the other ones. So it requires quite a bit of force to actually rub these off. But you can see they have come off. And they've come off just as well as the other ones, but it did require more effort. So because I don't want to ruin this just yet, I probably won't use these on this, and we'll just use the pens that came with it for that. I do intend on getting bigger whiteboards as well for more involved notes, so that is what these will be used for. But overall, it's pretty cool, and hopefully you should get a lot of use out of it. I do intend to, so we'll just see how it goes, and yeah, hopefully it works all right.